Hello, and welcome to the Disney Dunces. Using your touch-tone keypad, please enter the first 3 letters of the movie title you would like to see. You've selected Artemis Fowl. If this is correct, please press 1 now.
Hello and welcome to Disney Dunces, the only Disney podcast presented by self-proclaimed non-experts. I'm Dunce number 1, but you can just call me Richard.
And I'm Dunce number 2, Craig Stu.
And I'm the third one. And today we've got a film that'll leave a taste in your mouth that one can only really be described as fine, I guess. I don't know.
No, foul.
No, it's fine. It's really not that bad.
Okay. This movie?
No, bullshit.
Bullshit. This movie was not fine. This movie was utter trash.
It existed.
No.
This movie?
This was the worst thing I've ever watched ever.
I don't know about that.
I don't know how a movie managed to cram so much into it and have nothing happen.
Nothing happened. Like, that's why I feel so nothing about it, because I literally didn't watch anything.
Nothing.
It's
things
weird.
just occurred, and there was no connection between them.
Yeah, things just happened. I don't know. I can't feel anything about it because I didn't see anything. You guys, I'm so lost here.
There wasn't a single cry alert in this movie.
If there was, I'd be scared.
It's so easy to get me to cry, though. And nothing.
No, I know. Well, the thing is, I think to help make you cry, you have to have a story, and this didn't really have that. It was just a bunch of, here's things you can look at.
Yeah.
You know what was hilarious about this movie? When I finished it, which, keep in mind, this movie was just a big-time CGI fest, you know?
Yeah.
And what happened, I finished this movie, and what does it tell me to watch next? Wrinkle in Time.
Oh. We should watch that sometime.
I mean, we could, I guess. I don't really want to, especially if they're comparing it to this.
Well, we'll put it on the list and see what happens eventually.
Okay.
But that one's a CGI fest, too.
I'll believe you.
Oh. Guess Craig saw it then.
I think it has, the only thing I know about it is, it has Oprah and Mindy Kaling? What is her name?
No, Mindy Klang.
I don't think that's her name. That's not a human name.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, well, let's just dive into the movie, okay?
I mean, yeah, if you want. I think we covered it. Honest this time. I know I say that as a joke, but I think we covered it.
No, there are some things that I actually do want to talk about in this movie, just because it's like I thought the movie was going to go this direction, but it didn't.
I didn't know what direction the movie was going in from the start. You just had this kid, and then now he's friends with people for some reason. Because reasons, yeah. They don't try.
So, let's talk about some of the things. So the movie starts off with Mulch Diggums. I think that's actually his name, and I didn't just write
Mulch
that.
Diggums. Josh Gad again, every freaking movie.
Is he actually a good actor? Why is he in this?
He actually is first of all, I think he might have won a Tony, because he started in Book of Mormon, I think. Is what he's originally, and that might have been his first famous role.
For being a good actor.
What?
Do you get that for being a singer?
You get it for just Broadway. I don't.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't see that. It's not he did such a wonderful. I'm not saying he's. It's weird. I've never heard Tony for being a good actor. It depends how do you define an actor. Do you believe him as Mulch Diggum?
It's the stage. First of all, no, I don't believe anybody in this movie. This That's
what I'm saying, though. But I don't. I'm not saying that is the merit for a good actor.
I don't know.
I'd say it's a merit for someone you enjoy looking at.
I like Josh Gad. I think I like him. I don't like him in this movie. I don't like anybody in this movie. But that's because this movie is just horrible. I mean, he's doing a voice the whole time. He's trying to do a dwarf voice, but he's not really a dwarf. He's not really doing a dwarf voice.
And he's also just kind of going into his own voice sometimes.
Yes. Yeah, I didn't actually know that it was him until mid in the movie when he accidentally went into his regular voice. I was all like, oh shit, is that Josh Gad?
You didn't realize it looks like him.
That did not really look too much like Josh Gad, unless I don't know what he looks like.
It looks like Josh Gad with a beard.
Well, I haven't seen him in anything, to be honest. Like, I saw him on talk shows when he was talking about Frozen.
Yeah. I'm sick of looking at him.
I don't know why you guys hate that guy. He's fine.
He made stupid jokes about the coronavirus.
Yeah.
That's what I know him for.
Yeah.
During the stupid sing-along specials.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay.
And also, Craig, I thought he was fine, but he keeps popping up, and I'm sick of looking at him. That's my problem with Josh Gad. I've had enough of him. He's
the Seth Rogen of this era.
I know. I hate him, too, because I got sick of looking at him.
Yeah, he's definitely popping up a lot more frequently than he should.
He's only got a few more years left of that, I think, and then you'll see him less frequently.
Yeah, well, hopefully.
Like, I feel that Mindy Klang was popping up, like, every now and again, too, but I actually like her.
I have no idea who that is.
She doesn't pop up. No. Rarely. She's not like...
What? She's popping up?
She's not like Josh Gad, though, who ends up like... she's not in the same situation, though, as him. He's in a lot of stuff. I think he's in like a TV show he's in, and he's a movie he's in, and he's on the thing he's in.
We're doing the thing where we keep talking about Josh Gad, and I'm gonna lose it.
He's on this podcast for talking about him.
Okay. I'm going to stop talking about Josh Gad, and I'm going to talk about Mulch Diggums.
Yeah,
okay?
please. It's
wait, you got to do the voice though.
It's a fine distinction. Josh Gad didn't even want to do the voice for this movie. Why the hell should we do the voice for this podcast?
But he doesn't know how to do a dwarf voice. It's like he never saw Lord of the Rings.
You probably didn't.
Yeah, I don't know. But okay, so Mulch Diggums, he got arrested for, like, I don't know, chilling around Fowl Manor or something.
Pretty much, yeah.
And, like, it was so weird because the movie starts with a bunch of, like, news reporters just saying, like, hey, Fowl Manor, something weird's going on here. And, hey, there's rumors about this Artemis Fowl guy, the first or something. And he might be a serial kleptomaniac or something. I don't know. What do they call him?
Art, right?
They called him a thief.
Oh,
they just called him a thief.
Yeah, they called him a thief.
Is he a thief or is he an antique stealer? I don't know. That's the question the news is asking, and I'm just like, why should I care? They certainly didn't give me a reason to care.
And also, the movie didn't care either because they completely don't care about this claim at all.
No, they just kind of blow right past it.
And they don't go into it either. It's all like, hey, like, he's being accused of this. Let's not worry about clearing his name or anything like that. Let's just have it be a thing that happened. And I don't know. It's bizarre.
Nothing doesn't really make sense. That's the whole time I'm just like, okay, whatever. I can't care.
But yeah, Mulch Diggums, he gets arrested and he's going to be questioned by someone and tell the entire story of the Artemis Fowl movie. Like, maybe that's why the movie was so shitty, because it's coming from Mulch Diggums' perspective.
Yeah, that's probably a big part. Well, no, even after Mulch was done telling his story, it did still suck.
That's funny, because he wasn't actually there for this portion of the movie, so I don't know how he got the story.
I guess Artemis told him.
Yeah.
Because they're best friends, apparently.
Yeah.
Wait, which Artemis? Because
it doesn't matter.
Okay, so Artemis Fowl, they're senior and junior, but they don't really call them senior and junior. They just call them by the same name. And Artemis Fowl, the kid, he is some type of genius, and he has no friends in school. And
can we just call him junior and senior? Because if you just keep saying Artemis Fowl, I'm going to lose my freaking mind.
Junior.
Thank you.
Okay, so Junior apparently is some super genius. He has no friends in school, and he gets talked to by his principal or something about how he doesn't respect anyone in his life.
Yeah, because he's
maybe like
an asshole.
Yeah, and then Junior just makes fun of his chair. Wicked burn, bud.
Yeah, like, this is another thing that I thought was ridiculous, because I thought this was going to be a coming-of-age story in which he, like, makes friends, but no, they don't go this route either.
I mean, he does, kind of.
He does, but they don't show why.
It doesn't make sense
happens.
why he does.
They just do.
It just happens.
Yeah, I guess it just happens. But, like, at school, like, nothing happens. Like, he's in school in the beginning for, like, 2 minutes, and then nothing else.
Well, the rest of this movie takes place in the course of, I guess, that afternoon.
In his house.
And yet, can you even say it's an afternoon? Because I think they use some time sphere thing, so time doesn't pass, right?
No, I think it takes place probably in a couple days, because, like, you know, there's something going on across the world at one point, and then let's just keep going.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
So another character we have is the butler, security bodyguard.
Don't call him
dude.
the butler.
Well, too late.
I made that joke, but they never brought it back.
Yeah, I don't...
They brought it up like 3 times. They're like, don't call him the butler, otherwise he'll kick your ass. But they just never... Yeah, I thought maybe, you know, usually when they do something like that, then later on in the movie, a bad guy will call him the butler, and then he'll get his ass beat.
I was waiting for Mulch to do it, because he's the one telling the story and telling you not to call him the butler. So I was like, oh, there must be a scene where he calls him the butler, and... No. He doesn't even interact with him. I don't... It's weird.
What was the butler's actual name? Because I don't remember.
Dami? Damio? They call him Dom. I know that.
Now, can we describe this guy's look real quick? Because I think it's...
yes, we need.
He's got a good look.
He does.
Yeah.
So he's a large...
So...
you want me to do it? Okay.
Yeah, no, correct,
I was going to say, he's a large black man with very bright white hair, and his eyes are what, like... bright blue?
Like piercing blue.
very, very... Honestly, coolest character in the movie, but like,
yeah.
You know, not that
That's
the movie was good. Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to really do much to be the coolest character in this movie, though.
That's true. I would like to see them in a different film.
But yeah, so we got the butler, and then we got Senior, Artemis Fowl Senior, and...
Oh, thank you. I was confused. Thanks for calling Artemis Fowl again.
Now, this is Colin Farrell, so we have an established actor here also.
I don't know who that is.
He's been in Colin Farrell's... We watched that movie, what did we watch with him? He was the father in the Mary Poppins movie.
Saving Mr. Banks.
Saving Mr. Banks. She was
Saving Mr. Banks.
Yeah,
okay.
He was Mr. Bank, right?
That's a handsome man.
Yeah.
I don't know why it took you calling Save Mr. Banks for me to understand that he's handsome. I didn't pay attention to this movie.
I mean, you had a huge crush on Mr. Banks. You went on and on and on about that in that episode. If y'all want to go back and listen to that one.
It's Colin Farrell, man.
That's fine.
Okay. So, Senior, he ends up going on a trip. No one knows where. And he doesn't end up making it to his trip. And he gets kidnapped or something. And I guess Artemis, he's super upset about this, and the phone rings, and the butler says, "Yo, Artemis, don't pick that phone up." But he does anyway, and it's the kidnapper saying that he wants the abacus from Artemis, and he'll give the dad back.
It wasn't an abacus, but it was called something else similar to that.
Yeah,
but
it's Achius? Who cares?
Yeah, it was some made-up sci-fi word. An abacus is a thing, so... This was a made-up sci-fi.
Well, you know, I understand distincting the... Well, we don't know if it's a made-up sci-fi word. I mean, how familiar are you with fairy tales?
I mean, I don't know.
Of Germanic origin.
Irish.
That's what this... Whatever. Celtic.
Oh, yeah.
Cares.
The movie takes place in Ireland, which is the most magical place on Earth. The movie said that.
That's factual, though. Like, that is...
Does it have Stonehenge?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And castles and all that other stuff, the Blarney Stone. You know, it's just
oh, shit, place. Castles.
Yeah. Are you saying castles aren't magical? How many castles have you been to, bud? The white ones don't count.
Wait, what? Which ones don't count?
The white ones don't count.
Oh, you motherfucker, White Castle.
Thanks.
Okay. Sorry, I need these things spelled out to me.
It's okay. So, yeah.
I've been to 2 of those.
Ireland, well, again, they don't count, so it doesn't matter. I didn't ask.
Do you have White Castle by you? Or just Jack in the Box?
Just Jack in the Box.
I wish I had Jack in the Box. I'd trade anything for Jack in the Box.
From what I saw yesterday.
It is the most degenerate level of food. I want to experience it.
They give you burgers and tacos in a meal. It's
and the tacos are 2 for $1.30.
They're deep fried, right? They look like they're deep fried.
Yeah.
Just the whole taco, just dump it in. I'm sure they get them frozen. It's a wonderful place.
Okay. Well, let's get away from Jack in the Box and let's start talking about Fairyland, okay?
This runs through it. There's nothing of interest here.
Well, now Artemis is learning that there's like fairies and shit, right? Okay.
Well, his father's been telling him the whole time, and I guess he's been taking notes and like reviewing it as if it was real, but never fully believing it's real. But if that's the case, why are you paying so much attention to what the old man is saying, bud? He's quizzing you on make-believe fairy tales and how to combat fairies and trolls, and you're like eating it up, but you're also like, well, these don't exist, but I'm gonna do my due diligence.
Yes.
Well, you know what? No, he knew everything else, I think. That's why. He he knew everything else. He was a genius.
Yeah, so now he had to delve into something else.
Yeah.
And this is his new hobby.
He's still a genius in that, though. I'm just saying. It doesn't make sense.
Still now he is, because he learned it from his father.
It makes sense.
It doesn't
It makes sense that he's a genius, and that's why he knows about this, his ability to retain information.
No, but like his father would be quizzing him and telling him how to defeat these things. And what kind of genius doesn't question that? He just rolls with it.
I mean, I guess that it's kind of more like recreation, you know?
Oh, is that what they're doing? Like thought experiments?
Well, I don't want to say thought experiments. It's more like
thought experiments on how to battle fairies.
It's more like you have like the lame study time, which is about real world, and then you have the fun study time, because this is definitely like his hobby. This is his number one go-to activity.
Which one again?
Junior.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't know I had to make that distinction.
I mean, I guess I have to assume he also feels like this is his father's hobby.
Well, it kind of is. I don't know.
It's his job, apparently, because these things exist.
I'm just going to talk about Fairyland, okay?
Go for it. There's nothing to talk about. I don't know. Hey, guys.
Okay.
It's science fiction fairy tale world. You did it. They live underneath the ground. That's it. That's all you need to know.
There's a fairy city underground. They got dwarves. They got fairies. And we have special dwarves and fairies, which we have dwarf, which is Mulchdigimus, which we've already learned about.
And there's goblins,
we have some fairy
too,
girl.
But it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, why'd you bring it up then?
They're all
Doesn't
there.
matter.
Everything's there.
Yeah, everything's there. Fairy tales. They're
Leprechauns.
Real. Yeah.
Okay. So we got a fairy girl who's part of like the NYPD or something.
The leprechaun division. Because apparently fairies and leprechauns are the same thing, but I guess the leprechauns are the fairies' military police.
Yes! It said like leprechaun something. I guess it stood for something.
Yeah.
But yeah, the leprechauns are the fairy police, but they're not actually leprechauns. They're fairies. And we have an older fairy who's kind of like the leader of the group.
Commander Root.
Yes. Well, I didn't even know she had a name.
Yeah,
but
Commander Root.
Now, this is Judi Dench, right?
That sounds right.
I think she's from something.
That's great. I mean, if she's like, you know what? She's 804 years old. I hope she's from something else.
She's maybe 007 or something.
Well, I don't know.
Okay, doesn't matter.
Wait,
please.
was she in Austin Powers?
I don't know. Maybe that could be her.
Like, I think that she might be the lady that hangs out with Dr. Evil.
Yeah.
No, that was not. No,
her.
that's not
sure,
her.
Why
no,
not?
that's definitely not her.
Are you sure?
100%. I know. I don't know that actress,
they sound
but that's
the same.
not his. No, well, this woman is doing a voice the entire time.
Unllike Josh Gad.
But it's a really, really bad voice.
It's fine.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, we have the head of the police force, and basically her goal is to make sure that magical creatures in the real world aren't up to no good and bring them back to Fairy Town and make sure that humans don't even know magical creatures exist. And
but we also get this weird scene because apparently Commander Short and Mr. Diggums have a history together.
Who? Commander Short?
Yeah, the whatever. That's our fairy police girl.
Yeah.
Oh, the old lady or the young lady?
No, that's Commander Root.
Oh my god!
Is the old lady?
Her name is Short.
Short is the lady that I guess one of her main characters.
Yeah, Short. Okay.
And she has a history with Diggums, and they have this weird flirty scene where he's like making a pass at her, like a playful one, and I'm just trying to figure out what is supposed to be the age of the police cop woman, because she looks like she's 12.
Well, she's definitely. I mean, the actress is certainly 12.
The actress is
the character. They later on explain though. They say she's like
84.
Oh, 84. Okay.
She's 84, but like, what is that in
relation?
Very age.
Well,
should Josh Gad be making a pass at her?
You can figure that out because later on they talk about Root, and she's like 900 or something, right?
Yeah, she's 804.
Okay, so figure out the math.
How am I? That's supposed to make me figure out the math.
Well, she's 804. Make that equivalent to 80.
then this girl is 8 years old, and she's in the police force.
It doesn't make any sense.
Making a pass at her. The scene made me really uncomfortable. I wanted to bring it up.
I think this might be like a human years and dog years kind of conversion, you know?
I'd have to know when fairies reach sexual maturity and the laws down there and how that relates to dwarves. How old? I know he said he was how old? I can't remember. He's like 300 something maybe. Does anyone remember how old
he was? Old. He was also like a big number. I don't remember. He's also do we also mention he's a giant dwarf?
He's a giant dwarf.
He's just regular human size.
He's human sized. It's like funny bit.
But yeah, like
it's dumb.
He shouldn't be making a pass at her. I'm just saying, it's weird.
We don't know that for sure.
We saw it in front of our eyes.
Based on the calculations, he's 30 and she's 8. So no,
should not be making a pass at her. And maybe she shouldn't be in the police force.
Like, the only reason why you think she might be of age is because she's in the police force, and everything else about her character says no.
You it's not. Yeah.
You know what? No, I guess she's like basically she's like an elf. And elves, are just like the fairies. I guess the fairies in this are, I don't know. It's weird too. I agree.
Don't make a pass at her. Josh Gad, I've got my eyes on you, buddy. I'm not saying it. Just if something happens to come up in the next few years, you heard it here first. That's all I'm saying.
Ooh, that's true.
I'm just calling my shot. I'm not saying it's true, but if it happens, it happens.
Like, we gotta put him in like a Pee Wee Herman situation.
Why are we putting him in any? No, he can be
Herman's not a pedophile.
Are you saying pedophiles shouldn't be outed?
I'm saying it. We don't have to do anything. It's gonna come up.
I think that we should take the mantle ourselves and just kind of like.
Okay, so we want like a honeypot. We want to set up a honeypot for him.
Yes.
All right. Nose goes, baby.
Okay. I'm. What do you mean nose goes?
My finger's right out my nose. I don't know about you, perverts.
I don't understand.
So if I put mine, does that mean I'm in charge? Because I want to be in charge.
It means someone who doesn't do it is gonna be the honeypot.
I'm the honeypot.
All right, Richard's the honeypot. Well, we just gotta get him some pigtails, maybe a lollipop, little skirt. You know where Josh Gad lives? Anyone?
Wait, this is the honeypot? I thought I was just gonna send him like.
I was
just gonna send him sexy messages.
Neither of us understand the concept of the honeypot.
You don't know what a honeypot is?
No.
It's like we gotta trick them. It's like what they do on To Catch a Predator.
Yes, on To Catch a Predator, they set up the honeypot.
Yeah.
Oh, like to attract a bear is what you're saying is the idea.
Hey, Josh Gad, I'm 5 years old. Let's go to your house and eat ice cream.
There it is.
Oh, okay.
You see?
Okay.
Yeah. Now we got to take that voice line, and then we just got to somehow get it to him.
Did we get it to Josh Gad? Someone send him this. Actually, wait, don't. He'll know.
Oh shit! Well, if you just send him like only the voice line, then that'll it'll make him. He just doesn't have to know the original source.
No,
we have to set up like a fake email address too, like maybe
it's gonna be hard to hide
5.
the original source, guys, because they're so damn popular.
No, it'll be fine. I swear.
Okay.
Okay. Josh Gad, I'm sure you're a fine individual.
Yeah, I'm sure he's fine. I don't have a problem with him.
But just in case he isn't, we called it first.
That's it. Thank you. That's it exactly.
So where were we?
We finished the fairy world. She's gone to the human world.
Wait. Let's talk about her at first, because it gets mentioned in fairy world that she has a dad.
Yeah,
or had a dad.
Had a dad. Haha, he's dead. Deal with it.
He was a traitor.
Yeah, he's a big traitor in Fairyland. He stole the abacus from Fairyland, which is also the thing that Junior's trying to find.
You gotta, come on, that's a real thing. You call it
gold egg. The golden egg.
Yeah, you call it that. That's fine.
Yeah, which is some super magical, powerful weapon, the most powerful weapon that the fairies ever known, and he took it away for unknown reasons, and it's lost to the fairies forever. And Artemis thinks that the fairies have it, I think. Sorry, Junior.
No.
What?
He knows exactly what he's doing.
Oh, shit, yeah, he's a genius, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is where I'm confused, actually. This part, I don't know why things are happening. Oh, there's a centaur.
Yeah, there's a centaur, too. But what, like, do you understand why Shore had to... Is it Shore or Short?
Yeah, why is she going... No, she goes to Earth the first time to save a bunch of people.
No, she's been on Earth the whole time. She's going above the surface.
She goes above the surface to
the
save...
surface, actually.
No, to save them from some people from a troll.
Yeah.
Yes, because they deal with magical encounters in the real world in order to make sure humans don't know about magic. World. Yes, that's why she gets sent up.
The surface world.
Yes, surface world. And she takes care of that. She fights some big troll monster, and this was
in like
a
Italy.
Thing that happened.
It doesn't matter where.
It doesn't matter.
It shows off that, hey, we can stop time because of reasons, and also here's this troll.
I don't understand why she got sent by herself, though. I was very confused.
Because everyone else was busy. They were looking for the golden egg.
But then they sent the. It's like she fought him for a little bit. Then they did the time thing, and then it just stopped them. Why didn't they just do the time thing from the start?
Couldn't tell you.
It just stopped time.
They just felt like they wanted to wait.
Like, maybe they have a limited amount of resources. Like,
I doubt
it's kind of like...
I don't know. It was just the centaur that sent that thing up. And he's the one who also sent her up. So
there was no reason for it. It's fine.
Yeah.
You guys are trying to find reasons. This movie does not believe in reason. It just does what it wants to. And you have to accept that.
Yeah. So she fights the troll. She saves the day. But then this is the part where she decides, like, instead of going back to Fairyland, she's going to go to try to clear her dad's name.
Is that where she was doing?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. You know what? Wait. We forgot to introduce a key character in this whole thing.
Nope.
Yes. Very key.
All right, go for it.
Very key character.
No, go for it. Go.
The niece of the butler guy. That was... She
oh yeah,
she
Haley or Kaylee or whatever.
I don't know. She came to the house for some reason
because they needed an expert in judo and other martial arts, and also
to train him a little bit. Is that what it was?
I don't know. They just said they needed one.
Yeah, so she showed up.
Did she even do anything?
No, but
she hit the troll in the mouth.
They pretty much had a lot of wide shots with her in it. I noticed. I think we saw her face twice in the movie, but other than that,
it doesn't matter.
It was a lot of wide shots, very far away of her running and stuff.
Say wide shots one more time.
It was just like, why introduce the character if you're just gonna do that?
Because.
And that's what I'm questioning too. Why introduce the character?
Yeah, Craig, why'd you introduce the character?
Because it was funny to me that they introduced this character.
Her existence is funny, but we spent too much time. We spent more time on her than the movie has.
That's true.
Okay. So the short fairy, she ends up going to Artemis Manor. Did she have a reason for going to Artemis Manor? Like,
she didn't go to Artemis Manor. She went to the tree where her father would visit often. And Artemis was sitting there waiting for her with Dom.
How did he know?
Because they found his father's book, and his father would write about a fairy returning to this tree.
So it was just coincidence?
Yeah, basically. Good timing.
Okay.
Gotcha. I don't know how long they were waiting out there, because the movie doesn't do a really good job explaining time. So for all I know, they were there for centuries.
This probably should have been a show.
Yeah, I was thinking the whole time, but if this was a show, this would be all right, because then you can have these random action scenes and drop some exposition in there, and it would make sense instead of just cramming everything together in an hour and 30 minutes, and it doesn't make sense.
Flesh out the characters, have some silly adventures too.
But no, they just jammed it in there without any rhyme or reason.
That reminds me, did you know that this is like a multi-book series? Like there are 10 books?
Yes.
I didn't know there were 10. I knew it was a book, but I didn't know there were 10.
Yeah, like there's a ridiculous amount, and that's why it's all like, what were they planning on doing with this?
I'm sure they just adapted some of the books, like, right? Or a book, or maybe 2 books.
This was half the books right here.
Half a book.
Half of them. Half of all of them. 5 books. 1 hour and 30-minute little segment.
God.
Ugh.
Okay. So I guess we'll talk about Artemis's master plan now. So he captures the fairy. Puts her in a cage. He wears his sunglasses just to make sure that the fairy can't mind control him or something.
Because they can mind control.
Yeah, but there are also like little instances in which he takes his glasses off because
it's a show trust. I trust you.
He trusts her for some reason. She hasn't done anything to make him trust her, but
no, but that act of him trusting her, not the mind controller, makes her trust him.
I guess it's because like she starts talking about her dad at one point, and he realizes
the Martha
like, oh
scenario.
Shit. The what?
The Martha scenario. We both have a dad.
From
we
Batman.
Should be friends. Yes. it's just a thing now. It's all you need is one little thread that connects you guys. Like, oh, we're buddies now. Problems are over.
It didn't work in that movie, and it certainly didn't work in this one.
Well, it's like they kind of knew that their dads knew each other and might be friends.
It's nothing.
So, okay. So, yeah. I guess Fairyland, they know that she got captured and is at Artemis Manor. Or is it Fowl Manor?
I assume it's Fowl because, the last name.
Well, they still have the first names, though.
What?
Fowl's a family name. Do I have to explain how this works? What are you?
Yeah, but Artemis is also a family name.
Artemis is just the son's name.
Family.
So
is your family name Richard?
It seems like.
Well, okay. You win there, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Fairyland, they want to go help the short fairy. And I guess they just send the entire might of the...
You don't have to keep specifying fairy. You're driving me nuts. You just call her short. It's her name. It's fine.
I don't like that.
She's not all of a sudden something else.
Man, I don't know.
Are we going to call him Dwarf Bigums and Human Artemis? What are you doing?
Okay, fine.
It's all or nothing, baby.
I'll do my best.
Thank you. It's killing me.
Okay, so the might of the Leprechaun police force is going to attack Artemis Manor, and Artemis is there to make his stand, and I guess that they do a good job of holding off the fairies, because...
I don't know how.
It's 2 guys against like 100.
And they all have guns, and they're sharing one. The 2 of them.
Like they're taking a couple shots. It's like, what is going on?
The 2 shots, but yeah, beat them. Everyone move in. And then the Dom is just doing judo moves on them, flipping them around. It's like, what is any of this?
The camera's going in and out and under and all around them, and it's like.
And then Artemis calls Commander Root and says, it's time to negotiate in 5 minutes.
No, they shoot the time thing.
Yeah.
But they still got plenty of time. They got like 25 minutes still.
So wait, this might be the thing, because they put a big emphasis on being guests in the home, and I wonder if magical creatures can't like go in the house or something.
No, it's not that magical creatures can't. It's that fairies are like vampires, and they can't enter the home unless they're invited in.
And is that why like they had to do things as they did?
Are you saying that's why they? What do you? Just be more specific with your question. That is not the reason why they left. 2 people left the house and fought off 100 fairies sharing a gun between them. There is no reason for that.
I have one other question. Also, I just remembered.
Okay,
where the fuck did he get that cage that he put the Put her in middle of the house.
His dad
probably had
in the middle of the house in the
yeah. Yo, people learned some shit. That's fine. I ain't looking to yuck no one's yum, man. It's good.
Yeah, this is the last thing that I'd question about the movie.
But it was like a super cage with like
what?
Planks.
Like, have you seen the room? He has like these stupid, like old-fashioned bookcases, but when you pull them open, it's like cybernetic enhanced bullshit. Who cares?
Yeah, like we saw that his dad had like a secret Batcave lair. Like, of course, like in the Batcave lair, you're gonna have a weird cage.
Yeah, it's just this is his job.
Yeah, like you can't steal a bunch of art pieces and not be prepared for this kind of scenario.
Still don't know. They didn't say what he stole ever.
No, they said the Rosetta Stone and a bunch of other works.
Oh, did he steal the Rosetta Stone?
Yes.
What is he doing with the Rosetta Stone?
It's probably got elf. It's probably got something to do with the fairies.
Yeah, I guess so. You know what? Now that I think back, I remember a throwaway line where Artemis said, "I was able to find that your name was short because I deciphered the writing on your helmet." He probably used the Rosetta Stone to decipher the Dwarven language that was on the helmet. And before you say it, she did say that was written out in Dwarven. So don't yell at me.
Okay, I have a dumb question.
Okay, what's up?
So isn't there like a hey, learn like Spanish or something with the Rosetta Stone?
That is a program that people make, yes, to learn languages, because the Rosetta Stone was used to decipher things such as the Egyptian hieroglyphics. Oh my god, I can't speak.
Like a codex,
which is why they named the program after it.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
When you buy the Rosetta Stone, they are not literally sending you a little,
a rock.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, kind of. So, okay. I guess they fight off the army, then they go back and retreat inside. For reasons.
Well, because they're negotiating now.
Oh, yeah, they wanted to negotiate.
Yeah.
What's-his-face wanted the golden egg. Junior.
You gotta be more specific. Who wants the golden egg?
Junior wants the golden egg.
Okay. Junior is trading Officer Short for the golden egg.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And what's-her-face won't do that, the old lady.
Commander Root.
Oh my god, am I gonna have to know these names?
I mean, if you're talking about him, yeah.
Root or Root?
Root.
Root.
Because the joke is Command Root. I don't know why that is, but again, it's sci-fi fairies. So... Go figure.
Okay, Commander Root, she won't do that. I don't even know how that exchange worked exactly, but I guess they both go away.
He wanted the stupid egg. He wanted a pot of gold.
What?
Yeah, he says, I want a pot of gold. Give me one of those things.
He said it's
that you probably get at the end of a rainbow. No, he said he wanted both of those things. Look, guys, because look at, he is playing the long game here. He doesn't want any of this. They don't have the egg. He knows that. What he wants is to piss them off. Because when they get pissed off, they don't have a choice but to make a move, bud. Alright? He's playing freaking 3D chess here. He's getting them mad, so they send in the dwarf to burrow into his house and deal with them. That's what he wants. He wants them to give him a dwarf. And that's exactly what they do.
Yes.
But why? Why would they do that, though? That's what I don't understand.
Because they can't get into his house. They are forbidden. They are not guests.
They have to invite them, but the dwarf, he can. Because he's not bound by the same code and laws.
Exactly.
That's why they were also able to send a troll on in there and not the fairies.
Spoilers.
Shit! Spoilers! Sorry. Okay, the dwarf goes in there. Josh Gad decides that he's gonna make his mouth super big and then just start eating dirt and make his way into Artemis Manor.
And then push it out of his butt.
Oh my god, that was the freaking worst thing in the world.
Yeah, it's weird because he pulls out his pants to do it, but he's still wearing underwear.
I thought the whole thing was weird when he opened his mouth. I was like, why can't he just pull out like a pickaxe and just...
No, because he has to eat the dirt and it's got to come out of his butt.
And like when they said earlier that they're making it, they said, oh, dwarves eat dirt. I thought they were just making a joke on, because they're digging all the time. But no, they literally eat the dirt.
Well, that's the thing. That's how now you know he literally because they say not the dwarves eat dirt. They said, "Oh, you love eating dirt, don't you, dwarf people?" And he goes, "Well, I don't love it. It's just part of my job." It's like, "Oh, these boys eat dirt, huh?" Yeah. They make that clear, and then they make it even clearer by showing you it happening and flying out of his butt, like, which it literally is. It's not a joke.
There was a Twitter like Disney movies out of context or something, and this clip showed up there.
That's just a good Twitter.
Just the man just opening his mouth and then the dirt coming out of his butt.
Like, I'm sure it's from the book, but it's weird.
Did we want to talk about his backstory?
He was in jail.
Yeah,
and
what
now
else?
and he got a deal.
He was singing Foreigner.
What happened?
He was singing songs in prison.
That's not a backstory.
What?
That's just, hey, here's been Diggy Boys. This is where Diggy Boy's been. He was in prison for like a day.
I guess.
That's not a backstory. That's why I'm just like, what do you know about Diggums that I don't? Nothing.
I guess. Sorry.
It's not a backstory. I know, we have nothing to talk about there.
I mean, I wanted to know about dwarf powers here.
They eat dirt and push it out their butt.
No, he made a man's head explode.
I can do that too.
He made a man's head explode.
That wasn't a dwarf power, bud. All right, trolls have the power to breathe fire. Okay, they can.
Dwarves or goblins?
I'm sorry, goblins. They can shoot fire out of their nostrils. They can also inhale it to, I guess, make it stronger when they spit it out. I don't really know the reason for why he inhaled the fire, but he waited for a goblin to inhale some fire. Then he stuck his fingers in his nose and says, "I'm Josh Gad," because he stopped doing his troll voice for this scene.
Yes, he did.
And then the goblin exploded, but not really because he was fine.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know why you wanted to bring that back up, but there it is.
It's the backstory.
This is the backstory. It's the catalyst for the film, damn it.
It kind of is,
it's
because Mulch Diggums is such a... Okay, fine. Where did we go from here? So, the Mulch Diggums manages to infiltrate the house, and then, I don't know, I guess he talks to Artemis. Sorry, Junior, right?
No, he doesn't. He gets into the house, and then he finds a picture frame with a safe behind it. And Dom is all like, he's found a safe. And Artie is all like, oh, good, let him do it. That's what he's here for.
Oh, yeah. Because the dwarves, they have a knack for stealing treasure. And they can't help themselves. It's kind of like, what would you compare this to?
Racism.
No, it's like Apu. Not Apu.
It's a racism. I was right.
No, who's the monkey? Who's the monkey from Aladdin?
Abu.
Yes, like him in the Cave of Wonders. It's the same thing, you know?
So you're saying all monkeys are thieves?
Well, no,
because
all monkeys are...
this film is making a blanket statement about a species of people.
Well, dwarves are.
All dwarves are thieves.
Well, they
in this world,
they can't help themselves with the treasure.
It's in their blood in this world.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta look for the Disney parallels. They drew inspiration from Aladdin.
I don't think they drew inspiration from Aladdin.
I think it's just it's fucked up, but that's it. That's all.
Okay, so the dwarf man, he ends up cracking the safe and he finds the golden egg. And everyone's really happy about it, I guess.
Because at this point, for whatever reason, Artie and the girl are friends, and he let her out of the cell. That's it. And by the girl, I mean Short, not Haley, who's, I guess, off doing flips somewhere. I don't know.
Right? She's just gone.
If you said fairy girl, this would have been avoided.
No, I'm just going to call her Short with her name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so they're friends. They end up getting the egg thing from the dwarf man because they meet up with him. And then he's all like, yo, don't tell the fairies about this. And then they're all like, it's too late because the dwarf man was implanted with some microchip so that the fairies could see everything he's seeing.
Yeah, it's more like a contact lens camera.
But don't worry, the dwarf's their friend now, too.
Yeah.
Yes,
no reason for it.
He just is.
He just is.
He betrayed them that second ago, technically. Didn't betray them, but he...
Wait, what did he betray anyone?
He didn't betray them, but he did his job, which goes against them, but now he's their friend. for no reason.
He just kind of walked into the house through a tunnel and didn't do anything from there.
Yeah.
Not entirely sure what any of this was. Doesn't matter. Who cares? Movie's
now
nonsense.
The troll comes back.
Yeah. So the fairies, they send the troll in.
Not even that, guys!
What?
Because there's civil unrest amongst the leprechauns.
Is it because they don't have the egg?
No,
there's this other guy. Yeah,
so there's one
the
guy.
Kidnapper?
He's working with the kidnapper. Apparently, one of the fairy's finest is a turncoat, and he starts an uprising amongst the leprechaun police. And this next second, they all turn against Commander Root and take control.
That happened?
Yes.
I'm glad he's explaining this to me because I didn't see any of this happen, but now that it's being explained,
because they don't show it. They
makes
just make it happen. And so they all turn against Commander Root and say, "We're in control now. We're sending in the troll. This is not a sneaky mission. This is an all-out destruction mission. We took the troll from earlier. We fed him a compound full of things that trolls are allergic to." To aggravate it, and they just catapulted it to his house. And this leads to the most maddening scene of the movie, because it's 15 minutes where the dialogue is literally just character's name and verb for 15 minutes. Diggums, help! Kaylee, jump! Artemis, jump! I don't know what any of this is!
I like how Short gets stuck in the chandelier.
Oh yeah.
For like the whole time.
All of it.
It's just spinning around.
I kind of turned my brain off at this point, so I'm glad you're explaining it.
I'm just flabbergasted.
I think this movie needs a lot of explanation because nothing connects, and I didn't know why things were happening.
It's just a disjointed, action-packed nothing. But we get past it. They defeat the troll.
After a lot of swinging on that chandelier.
Yeah.
Yeah, they defeat the troll and the butler.
The chandelier and the troll falls on the butler.
Little Artie out of the way from the falling chandelier, and they both fall on him. And now it was established that Short has healing powers, but they turned off her magic.
Everyone's magic, right?
They jammed the magic in the area, and there doesn't really seem to be an explanation for it because she's the only one who can do magic.
Yeah.
And weren't they saying like if you drop the magic, the gun won't work? But the gun clearly worked.
The gun worked, yeah. No, so I don't even know if they said that.
That's why I was very confused about the turning off the magic.
There was no reason
turn off
for
the magic, and then nothing. It didn't do anything until this point.
Literally, only affected her, and it stopped her from being able to heal him.
So I guess that the turncoats, they wanted the magic drained, and that Root didn't. Is that the thing?
Not only that, they wanted to just throw the troll in there. They wanted to just take control of the situation.
Yeah, because the turncoats, they didn't want the Commander Root to be successful, right? Because they just wanted the egg themselves. Or am I wrong?
I mean, there's no reason behind it. It's just they were told he was told to get the egg, and he's like, all right. I don't know anyone else's reasoning for joining this man and his betrayal.
Yes.
So I don't know what to tell you.
But they quickly realized they were wrong at this point. Right?
It's not even that! It's not even that! Because once the thing is done, alright, all is said and done, the troll failed. Commander Root's second in command, who has been like this annoying character when like answering her rhetorical questions is like the doofy derpy cop boy. All of a sudden, he goes, "Hey, let's not do this."
Yeah, that's the weird thing. Like, why did the command have to come from the second in command and not her?
It doesn't make sense. And everyone's all like, "Yeah, you know what? He makes a good point. Let's turn the magic back on. Yay!" This movie is madness.
But it doesn't make sense why they even want to turn the magic back on. They're like, "Oh, let's turn it back on. It'll be able to save somebody we didn't know that got hurt." We also
don't even know that.
We don't even know that the guy got hurt because they weren't inside.
Any of it. it happens. And before this was happening, it was like, oh, Dom's gonna die. Cry, cry, cry. Oh, Dom's fine. The magic's back.
Like, I was super excited when he was dying because I was like, oh shit, this movie's dark. And then I was kind of like thinking, like, this guy did nothing in the movie.
Not even dark.
Okay,
someone dying doesn't make the movie dark.
Well, it's a kids. If someone dies in a kids movie, it's dark. Bambi, dark. Lion King, dark.
Inside
Those
Out,
are dark films now.
Dark.
Did anyone die in Inside Out?
Yes, Bongo Bongo.
Dark.
Oh my god.
Okay, so What's-His-Face doesn't end up making he doesn't end up dying, keeping like the PG rating or something. And at this point, they decide that they want to use the abacus. Actually, no, they don't. They don't, because the time bender thing.
Not an abacus. Sorry.
But okay, so forget everything I said. Okay?
Okay, so we're going back to the start of the film.
No. We're gonna go back to where you were talking about how the butler's gonna be saved, okay?
Okay.
And once the butler is saved, the time aura that was around Artemis Manor is about to explode. And I don't understand why.
They shot
it. Because they damaged it, and they were explaining how time can be bent. And what they're doing is they're stopping time. They're kind of creasing it upon itself, but it's growing unstable. So what's happening is where because it's creating a force field, and the area where that force field is where time is bent, is growing completely unstable and going haywire. So anyone standing next to it is getting sucked in through time, basically.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically it. It's unable to keep its folds, so it's just going nuts and just sucking people through time, essentially.
Okay, so the fairies, they basically all hide, they go back home, and then our boys, they kind of have to stay there, right? Or, like, when I say boys, I mean the humans.
They're sticking around inside the manor. Short has left to go help people.
Yeah.
From the time, whatever.
She helps that man on the boat. There was a human that was
just
that for some reason
just human bystanders.
The tidal wave flipped the boat.
Yeah,
but she just puts it. I love she just puts him back on the boat. She doesn't put him on the ground. That tidal wave, as soon as everything goes, that tidal wave is gonna kill him anyway.
Whatever. She stopped. She wasn't responsible for the tidal wave. Her people were responsible for the time distortions. She did her job.
Yeah. So okay. So she decides that to help all the innocent human bystanders that just so happen to be in the area.
The one.
And, like, what happens with the time distortion? Does it actually explode or does it, like, resolve itself?
It resolves itself, but sucks people in through it.
Okay, but it's fine, right?
I mean, fine for most people.
Okay.
I mean, people that die.
It doesn't matter.
It's not because pretend.
The only thing I know is that this somehow gets resolved and then they want to use the egg to save Artemis's dad.
Yeah. Because Short comes back and, that's it.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess we have to talk about the golden egg because humans can't use it because the magic is too powerful, so it has to be a magic user.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the fairy decides to use the egg to save the dad, but this is the part where I don't know what was happening because in Dadland, the kidnapper was saying how Artemis failed. And was going to turn the dad to stone.
Who, by the way, is just a hooded character that we haven't seen the face, and is using a voice some kind of weird voice distorter. Well,
I think that's just what Opal sounds like.
Like this has to be the dad fairy, right?
No, it's Opal.
No, it's going to be the Short's dad. It's got to be.
They don't tell us.
I guess it could be Short's dad pretending to be Opal, but who cares?
Yes, it's got to be. Like, even though they say that What's-His-Face is dead, Short's dad, it's got to be. Like, even though Short's dad was the one to give the egg away to Senior.
Yeah.
It's still going to work itself out. Trust me. I know these types of things.
I mean, I don't really care either way. I'm not watching a second one of these. You could try.
You'll never get a second
You fucking
one.
are.
Don't worry about it.
No, you could try, but y'all, it'll be Disney Dunces minus. Well, you guys have fun.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
What was it called? Disney Dunces -1?
No, just minus.
Disney minus.
Disney minus. Okay. So the dad was going to get turned to stone, right?
I don't know. I don't know what the plan was to kill the dad in some way.
Yeah, the dad was getting like. I don't think it was getting.
Doesn't matter. He was gonna die. Who cares?
I don't know.
Who cares what his fate was? Not good. Please, we're at the end.
Fairy uses the egg, saves dad, brings him back home.
But they never told us what the egg actually does. It just takes dad home.
No, they told you. It unlocks gateways to other dimensions and areas.
So did they take another dimension version of dad? Regular dad died. They took an alternate version. From another
it's possible.
It's like Rick and Morty.
I don't know what that is.
Me neither.
Yeah.
But okay, they bring the dad back, and he's all like, "Yo, thanks for the help, sweet cheeks. Here's a list of accomplices that me and your dad were searching for. Just trying to weed out all the bad apples among the leprechaun police force or something."
Yeah, something like that. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. And that's kind of... She gets promoted or something, and she's now in charge. I guess she takes the list of accomplices to the headmaster,
along
right?
with the egg.
And the egg. Oh, she took the egg too?
Yeah, the fairies have the thing back.
That's a bad idea.
Yeah, I know, right? But again, that's how you sequel bait, baby.
Yeah, because it turns out that Short's dad took the egg away because there were some bad apples in fairyland and had to hide it away forever. But not forever. So, that's pretty much it. I guess that we go back to Mulch Diggums in jail in Presentland after he finishes telling the story, and he's all like, "Yo, whoever captured me, leave the foul boys alone. They're good people. They're gonna protect the world. Don't stop them. You just stop your nonsense instead." And then he reveals that his arrest was just a big setup by the foul boys. And they break him out. And I don't think that they did anything else aside from breaking him out.
I mean, the movie ended, so no.
I liked the slow motion walk when he puts on the glasses at the end of the movie.
You would like that.
You mean Junior, right? Not Mulch Diggums?
Junior.
Or did Mulch Diggums have...
Yeah, it was really lame. But,
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, this movie.
It's not. Yeah. It
This
exists.
was originally supposed to come out last year in August.
Let's just say George of the Jungle 2 was better.
Oh, I mean,
I don't want to play that game.
I could go through the whole list, and I think every single movie we watched is better.
The thing is,
we watched some real shit.
This isn't a bad movie because of, I feel that all the other bad movies, they kind of knew that they were bad, or they had a reason for being bad. But this one, you could tell that they put effort into this and thought it would be a good movie, you know?
I don't think they,
No,
I think they were very smart,
to be more than what it is.
They were very smart for putting this one on Disney Plus and not putting it in theaters.
I mean, they wanted to
this
put
movie.
It in theaters,
I know that, but they were very smart to make that last minute decision based on the, because this movie would have bombed the hell in theaters. It would have been awful.
I saw people on the internet saying you can't have a box office bomb if you don't put it in theaters.
You can't have a box office bomb without a box office. But,
Yep. So, God. Do you think they're actually going to do a sequel, though?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, we watched it, and we're going to get other people to watch it. This thing is going to be a big Disney Plus hit.
I guess I could see them doing, Disney Plus, sequels, but I don't think that they're going to have the same budget that they did for this one.
No, absolutely not.
I don't think this movie is going to get a sequel. There's no way.
Are we taking bets right now? Craig,
No.
I want to do bets.
If we take bets on it, then we'd have to pay attention to any Artemis Fowl news.
Let's see. What is it?
I don't want to.
I think they are going to base it on something, and it is at a 10% on Rotten Tomatoes. This movie.
Last I heard, it was 30.
I was gonna say, I don't think anyone's gonna base it off of that. They're gonna base it on how well this does on Disney Plus.
It's a 21% audience score.
Again, doesn't matter. If it gets the views, that's what they care about, bud.
Yeah, they want people to watch stuff on their platform.
I think they take all of this into.
They don't care. They don't have to.
Yeah, they don't have to.
Well, if it's not, how do they make more? Do they make money every time a certain thing streams? How does that work? I mean, you know what I mean?
Disney,
it's different. It's not like you're buying a ticket for a movie. You're
Well,
just there.
Because this is a Disney movie, they just make money from people subscribing to the platform. And as long as they have content on the platform, like, and having people stay subbed, like, it's different than Netflix, where people would be paid some type of streaming royalty. But for this, it's something else because Disney owns it.
I don't know. You just want people there.
You just want people there. Yeah, you want people in the space.
When all you're looking for is to keep people in this space.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know. Like, I mean, would it make more sense for them to put their money towards something else original or a sequel to Artemis Fowl, which has a huge fan following for the books?
But you have to think about it like this. If a lot of people didn't like the movie, they're not going to go watch the second one if the second one gets put on Disney Plus also. So, there's no reason for them to do it.
I guarantee they would.
That's not true, though. It's not true.
You're underestimating the power of people wanting to see a shit show, bud.
Okay.
Nah.
How about this? In 1 year, if there is no news of an Artemis Fowl sequel, I will give up all of my future picks for movie watches.
No.
Okay. And I would expect Craig to have done the same if opposite.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No.
Fine. Now what do? We
leave. We finish the film.
Okay.
My window is closed. It's scorching in here. I'm gonna die. This
okay,
has been
fine.
an unpleasant experience.
What are we watching next week then? And then we can go.
Oh, my Lanta. Well, next week is what?
I don't know. Is it a holiday?
I think Father's
Day.
It's
summer, baby.
Up, right?
I think summer's coming up, dude. We need a summer movie.
It already is summer.
No, it's not summer yet, dude. I think the solstice is next week. The Pokemon Go event is this weekend, so I'm thinking that it's coming up soon.
If we're going by Pokemon Go.
Yes.
Well, then my video game is already selling me the summer solstice crown. How do I know it hasn't passed yet? Thanks, Animal Crossing.
God damn it, dude. Animal Crossing just does it for the entire month. They're weird. Fine. It doesn't matter. Summer or not, let's just pick a fucking movie. Craig?
SP Craig. I'm set on Father's Day. You're set on the summer. Craig has to be the impartial one here.
Is there a movie that combines the best of the summer and fathers?
Now that you mentioned, I think there is. You guys ever hear of a little film called Cadet Kelly?
It's all about dads in summer.
It's the summer of dads, baby. Coming up next.
Dads. Let's do it. Summer of Dads. Next week, Disney Dunces. That's our podcast.
If you come to Disney Plus cast, we'd probably get more people.
No, that's #1 signing off.
I'm Greg Stu. I'm leaving too.
I'm the third one, and we are only watching Disney Plus movies. It makes sense.
Going somewhere, Pop? Sure are. It's a vacation with me and my best buddy. Donald Duck? No, silly. With you. It's Goofy. Give me a big stop goofing around. In an outrageous full-length animated feature, we'll spend some real quality time together. I think I'm gonna be sick. Walt Disney Pictures presents. Come on, this is gonna be fun. The story of a father who couldn't be closer. That's the spirit, Maxie. Hey, this is embarrassing. To driving his son crazy.
This is pathetic.
Now, they're getting a crash course in becoming best friends.
It's Bigfoot!
Could you back up a bit, Mr. Foot? You're out of focus. This spring, one of Disney's favorite classic characters lands at theaters in the most hilarious.
It's the Leaning Tower of Cheesa.
And hippest animated musical comedy ever.
A little smoke, kid.
A Goofy movie. Morning, son.
Dad.
It's hard to be cool when your dad is goofy. You look just like I did at your age.
Please don't say that, Dad.